Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. We doing Hollywood Hot Topics. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what you guys think about this video, okay? So I want to give y'all a little life update, y'all. Y'all haven't seen Chocolate in a little bit, so there's she. Okay, say hi to the people. They've been, you haven't made an appearance. You my co-star, Bookabot. Y'all, tell me how the other day, right? Let me tell you what happened to him. I'm eating a bag of Doritos. And it's the blue kind. It's the hot blue kind, right? Mind you, I don't be eating chips and like not fast food, but like snacks as much as I used to. So I'm eating it and stuff like that. And then I flick it on accident. This little nigga, I don't feed him no human food. Like, I don't play about that. Like, he eats no human food. Because the last dog I had, we used to feed him human food, and I don't think that helped with his health. So we don't feed him no human food. So I flicked it on accident. Like, my hand went like this on accident. And he ran over there. He ate it, right? Child, that man's stomach over. The next day, he vomit. I'm like, whoa. I had to take this to the vet, had to spend money just because of that stupid piece of shit. I'm so mad. Like, but I felt bad and I had to do it because his whole mood changed. I started sweeping next to him, right? This is the day his stomach wasn't feeling right before I took him to the vet. The broom got so near him, this nigga started running. He bit the broom. I said, I know you lying. That's why I was like, yeah, you got to go. You got to go to the vet. So since then, he's been fine. His stomach not bad no more. He not vomiting. He not doing diarrhea or none of that. So just to give y'all a little update on the chalk, okay? Because some of y'all do be asking about him. Say bye to the people, puppy, okay? Say bye. I got to get started on the video. Say bye. Oh. Let me get his ass off of me. All right, so today we do Hello Hot Topics. You already know what to do. Make sure y'all please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to Media Kingdom. I will be dropping videos later today with some crime reaction channels, true crime reactions. I do have a lot to catch up on in regards to that. We got to do an Alicia Andrews update, and there's a couple of cases that I've been seeing. There's a person who did a beheading. Y'all, we are really living in the ancient times, y'all. I'm talking about a whole beheading, y'all. First, I want to get into, y'all, is Wendy Williams. So it looks as if they did do another medical test on her, and she does not have frontemporal dementia. So they say Wendy has been cleared of frontemporal dementia according to new neurological testing done in New York City. Her legal team says the results confirm that she does not have the condition that has kept her under her guardianship in the last 3 years. Frontotemporal dementia is a disease that does not improve over time. Yet Wendy has continued to show noticeable recovery and cognitive clarity since getting sober 3 years ago. The new test results directly conflict what her court-appointed guardian has previously claimed. Reports say Wendy's attorneys are now preparing legal filings to challenge the guardianship and request a hearing. If the judge will not end it, her attorney says he will seek a jury trial. Her team is calling this the first real step toward getting her rights restored. I'm so happy about this. And in this time, with all of this being done, y'all need to protect Wendy. I'm talking keep her in a disclosed location to where others may not get to her. Because what I fear happening is something happening to her before all of this gets rectified just due to the greed of people wanting her money. Okay? Anybody that could see how aware she is of what's going on can tell you that she does not have dementia, especially with that Breakfast Club interview that she did over the phone. Anybody with dementia wouldn't be talking as clearly as she is, be aware of what's going on as she is. From somebody who's had somebody with dementia in their family is not nothing to play with, and it's very noticeable. And Wendy, anytime I would see her, wouldn't display any of those signs at all. So I'm glad this is being done. I saw a lot of comments saying, oh, now she could get Sherry's spot. No, Sherry could keep her slot. I feel like she worked for it. She doing her big one. Now, Jennifer, It's time to get up off that couch, Buka butt, and go up in the stew. Cause that ain't it. I'm sorry. It's the questioning is just never it. Like I feel like I could do a better job than Jennifer Hudson asking people questions. It's not like to me, it's not that hard. She's personable, but she doesn't know what to ask people. She doesn't know how to ask follow-up questions correctly. The questionings kind of make no sense. They're odd, they're out of nowhere, they're obvious answers as well. Like, how'd you do that? What is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? How do I do that? Some of the questions she asked, you could Google it and get the answer. So to me, she's the one that needs to give up her chair. Sherry could stay. I feel like I watched her show the other day. It's not bad. Like she's very much auntie vibes. Like you're not gonna get a whole lot of mess out of her. But Jennifer, that was like a hobby for her. Who y'all think Wendy should replace? Like, I'm really interested to know. Like, do y'all think it should be Sherry Spot? Now, I do think though that before she even returns in a space like that, she still needs some time to recover because this past decade has been so much for Wendy. And you know what I love, especially those that live in the FL area. Y'all know that her family member, her niece, is on TV. She's a reporter. So every time I see her, I just think of Wendy. So that is at least a little piece of what we have of Wendy is her niece being on TV on the news. So I will say that. That's like the only positive now with Wendy Williams. Now let's talk Ray J. Ray J's behavior with Sheila to me is very concerning. It's giving Kim and Kanye. There's been multiple lives where they've been together. She's crying on live. She's stressed out on live. The most recent live that has been going viral is him saying that he had sex days ago and never showered, which anybody who sleeps with Ray J after that, may God be with you. Because that's just nasty. Not even a bath. You fuck nigga. Like, oh my God.
It hurts in the front, right around my ball area.
Oh, right here? That's not your bag. They can't see what's going on down here.
Right there again. And then
can you chat? Can you see what I'm doing? He said his back hurts, so I'm rubbing like the opposite of his back.
All right, now sniff. Now sniff your fingers like I did on the show.
Oh my God.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
It smells. Do you want me to be honest? It smells like the other night with the eyes. When you yeah. So you haven't showered since then?
Say what?
Are you serious, bro? You're fucking dirty.
I'm about to go take a shower right now.
How long has it been? Be honest.
How long?
It's been what, 2 days?
I mean, I don't know.
Where does it hurt?
It hurts in the front, right around my ball area.
And then y'all be mad at Brandy. Y'all can't be mad at Brandy. Because my sibling doing something like this at the end of the day, I'm going to just look at you crazy. Like, really? Especially if we have a legacy and you're doing things like this? Really? That's just plain disgusting. Sheila, I hope it's worth it. Like, I really hope. Like, I'll be looking. Of course, I cover Love Cabin, but like, I'm thinking the whole time she feeling Thanos, we see blatantly clear that Ray J wanted her from episode 1. It's clear, it's obvious. And to me, a part of what makes Love Cabin not watchable, because I host the after show, and a lot of the people that call in that don't watch it, they literally said they watched one episode, they saw how Ray J acted, they didn't watch it again. So if I was Lemmy, I'd be very upset with him. I'm not gonna lie to you, because that was supposed to be a hit show and he ruined it. I will say though, to the people that are talking bad on the show, put Ray J to the side. The show's not bad. Like the actual casting itself, the beginning was a little slow, but now it's getting juicy and it's getting messy. And I actually enjoy it, to be honest. It really does give a Black Love Island. It's just Ray J. No shade. So he really is the main factor as to what's turning people off of the show. So if Lemmy Pepper smart, putting him back on another season, that would not be smart. So they dropped the Traitors trailer, and also we already know the cast, most of it. I'm going to be recapping it, but the way I'm gonna do it is a little different. So stay tuned for it. I'm gonna update y'all on it. It's gonna be a little different on how I usually do my recaps. So just stay tuned, and y'all gonna end up finding out. Okay. Now, in the trailer, we see a little bit of glimpse of what's going on. Now, Candace has been doing some interviews, y'all, and the way that she's been talking is given she makes it far. Which, by the way, like, how did they let her do that? Like, I don't get that. Like, I remember Traitors to where like the cast are so hush hush because they cannot say what happened. And she did an interview where she says somebody's going to get cussed out at the reunion because of what happens at the end. So I'm like, that means you made it to the end. What I think happened is Portia was a traitor and she lied to Candace. I feel like it had a little bit to do with that because they recently unfollowed each other right after the season ended. So I thought that was an interesting tidbit. Just putting it out there, but I'm interested to see the season. I think the cast, they did a really great job with the casting. Also, the cast photo fucking eats down Abby. Okay, to be honest, the most people I'm really excited to see is Portia, Candace, Tiffany, Monet, Mark, only because I remember I used to watch Dancing with the Stars. When did Mark turn into a poodle? He was a poodle, rough, rough, rough. He was a poodle, rough, rough. He was a poodle, rough, rough. He was a poodle on my daddy. He got a paw. He barks. He was a poodle. I just really want to know. It's like, what? Mark used to never had these tresses when I used to watch him as a young kid. Is he non-binary now? I don't know. I don't want to offend nobody. I'm curious to know because I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in a minute. So no shade. You know what I'm saying? Also, we have that I'm interested to see is Johnny. So Johnny to me is another one, and Michael. I don't like Michael. I hope he's the one that's getting cussed out at the reunion. I think Michael is racist, and I think he has a lot of prejudice against certain people of color and other types. Okay, so I'm hoping and praying that it's him that gets cussed out. Let me know who y'all looking forward to see on this season. And if y'all gonna be tuned in, Traitors does air January 8th on Peacock. So they recently released Diddy's Mugshot. And am I the only one? Don't he look like the teacher off of Everybody Hates Chris? Everybody hates Chris. Orlando Brown, okay? And not the Orlando Brown that some of us are familiar to. That Orlando Brown. He looked just like him, okay? With just a little bit more grays added to the hair. There also was some rumors that he apparently was caught with alcohol. Now, he vehemently denies this. His team denies this as well. They said the rumors claiming Mr. Combs was caught with alcohol are completely false. His only focus is becoming the best version of himself and returning to his family, okay? First of all, how do rumors like this even start? Like, you get somebody that's in the clinker with him that tells a family member that runs to the blogs, and then they end up spilling that tea. Or is it a correctional officer that ends up finding out that tea that goes to the Inquirer or to the blogs to spill that tea? Either which one, that's probably how a rumor like this gets out. When I saw this, I didn't think it was true because I don't think he's dumb enough to risk his freedom and the time he's already gonna have to serve by getting caught with something like that. I just don't think he's that dumb. I'm sorry. Like, the man moves too smart. He's exhausted every possibility to get out and be free. What would make you think he's going to risk it just for a little drinky drink? Because my whole thing is, what's the point of a little drinky drink if he ain't gonna get a little freaky freak? That's the whole point of the drinky drink back in the heydays that he used to get down with, was him to get a little freaky freak. So if there's no freaky freak, what's the point of the drinky drink? So I didn't believe this rumor whatsoever. An update about Gigi's mother. Y'all, I was dead ass wrong. When I'm wrong, I'm gonna admit it. Okay, I was dead ass wrong. The mom looks like she's more of the problem than the daughter is. Because why are you online still talking about this? You made your point. You coming online and saying some of the stuff that she's been saying as of lately, you looking like a jealous mom. A lot of people's first bully is their mother. A lot of people's first bully is their parent. She recently went online and basically said that her daughter Gigi probably doesn't like her because they don't look alike, and she has another child that looks more like her. Why the fuck would a kid not like you because of something like that? If you're treating them the right way and they're being taken care of properly, you think they're going to care about stuff like that? And you're treating them fairly at that. Because sometimes kids do feel a way because they may not look like their parents and other siblings do. But if they're being treated fairly, they're not going to care about how they look.
I never said anybody wanted to look like me. I said they didn't like me because they didn't look like me. That does not mean that they want to look like me. No. That's a beautiful girl. Stunning. Has always been told she was beautiful. We moved to LA. The first thing Gabrielle was concerned about is her going to a black school. Gabrielle was Googling schools. Gabrielle was Googling percentage. If the school didn't hold a certain percentage of black kids, she didn't want to go. And then I started thinking about it. Well, dang, she's so freaking kind of like, not fond of me. Is it because she don't look like me? Now, she love herself.
She don't want to go to no all-white school because she don't want to be awkward and not fit in. Hello? Who doesn't want to be amongst their kin? Why the hell would you want her to go into all-white school? Oh, my God.
Some of y'all need to go watch the movie Imitation of Life. There are people who love what they look like, but they just don't like what you look like. That does not mean that they want to.
And we want you to watch Matilda. Okay? We want you to watch Matilda.
No, I said she don't like what I look like. She like what she look like. Let's be clear here. That's why when the whole TT thing happened with Brooke and people saying she was a colorist or whatever, I'm like, oh no. That girl love her color. She loved black people. I never said.
Now that's the one good thing she did defending her. I just feel like parents who do stuff like this and run to social media so quickly, because the reason why I was siding with the mother is only because the daughter, Gigi, kind of questioned her mothering. So it made more sense that you just defend your mothering and just call it a day. But you continuously going live is giving clout chaser, is giving that you want her light. And it's weird because you don't have to do the things that you're doing. Because it's only making the situation even worse. Because now she's really not going to want to talk to you, which she even said it herself, because now you're becoming the people in the comments. But the only difference is you're having the camera in your face. It's sad. It's a sad situation all around. So a lot of these videos just make her seem a lot less credible with all the stuff that she was saying before. Like, it's ridiculous. So let's talk Trump. A little politico. He's talking about this 50-year mortgage situation. Somebody who worked in finance, not mortgage finance, but loan lending finance. This is like idiotic as I cannot wait to drop that finance job story time, because I'm telling y'all, working that job last year made me realize how broke this world is, you guys. I'm talking broke. Brokety broke. I don't think y'all understand how bad the shape financially we are in. Like, it's to the point, I remember I used to deny more loans than close loans. There would be days I wouldn't close a loan at all. Like, at all. But every other hour, oh, I'm sorry you don't qualify due to your credit. Oh, I'm so sorry you don't qualify due to your income. Oh, I'm sorry you don't qualify because you only qualify for a secure loan. You don't qualify for an unsecured loan. You would need a car to be able to get the loan. And just due to your car having too high of a balance, we're not able to give you the loan because we would then have to pay out the lender. I'm talking every single day. So I had to leave them up. That shit was depressing. I was like, Jesus, I gotta go. Cause I already know it's broke. I mean, the world is horrible, but to be a part of it and to be a part of telling people that they're not financially well, it broke me. I'm not gonna lie, it really broke me on my spirit. I was like, I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't do it. To increase a mortgage for 50 years, the amount of interest that's going to build, I don't think people could understand. Like, it bothers me with some people, like they'll defend him over stuff like this because a 50-year mortgage, you're gonna die before you ever own that house. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. The interest, you're gonna end up paying back more than what you've owed in the beginning. And that's a lot of the reason why I ended up having to leave that employer, because just seeing some of the rates that were given out. And I remember July of the previous year, they had applied DeSantis, which is the mayor of Florida, they had applied like a new interest rate increase. So what it did is it made every interest rate, it doesn't matter what it is, it could be homes, cars, whatever, it made it double. So he put in a ruling to where it was, I believe it was like July. It was like July because that's when the interest rate went up. I remember at our job, it had went up to where it's double to where it was before. So interest rates literally went up from like a loan. You can get it maybe at like an APR of like 18%, right? And then it goes up. It went up to like 25, 30, depending on your credit. And I'm like, I used to watch like Jesus Christ. Oh, so Trump is under fire because now he wants to do a plan that extends mortgage lending terms for 30 to 50 years. And he feels as if it's not a big deal. He says this in a Fox News interview. Okay.
Take for Americans to own a home outright. Is that really a good idea?
It's not even a big deal. I mean, you know, you go from 40 to 50 years.
I mean, like I feel like it's a great thing. I think that it's gonna cost us a lot of money, but I feel like the amount of money that it's gonna give you back in interest to the America is gonna be great. I mean, like, I think it's just amazing. What do you think? I think so too.
And what
Well,
it
30
means
to
is you
50,
pay something less from 30 that some people had a 40 and then now they have a 50. All it means is you pay less per month. You pay it over.
I mean, the blacks, like, they buy like gold and like they could afford like a home. Like a home.
Longer period of time. It's not like a big factor. It might help a little bit. But the problem was that Biden did this. He increased the interest rates. And I have a lousy Fed person who's going to be gone.
Housing costs are still out of reach.
The interest rates did increase, though. I will say that. I'm telling y'all, like that part there, that's what's not they did increase. I will say that. Don't come for me in the comments, y'all, because I don't work in it. So I've seen it. This isn't just me looking on the internet. Like I was there when it increased, you guys. I was literally there. I don't know if it was all states, but I know Florida was one of the states it did increase 100%. In regards to lending.
Reach. And another thing that your administration is trying to tackle, many Americans, the average age of first-time home buyers are now up to age 40, which is sad. The country you and I grew up in.
I inherited that. Look, you have to understand.
Right, but let me get to the question, though, because your housing director has proposed something that has enraged your MAGA friends, which is this 50-year mortgage idea. So a significant MAGA backlash, calling it a giveaway to the banks and simply prolonging the time it would take for Americans to own a home outright. Is that really a good idea?
It's not even a big deal.
I mean, like, come on. like, let's be real.
This is such BS. And this is what's a big part of the problem. Sometimes this is why a lot of people are even are scared to try to get lending to own a home because of stuff like this. If you don't own a home now, you're better off trying to get one like right before this plan is implemented, if it is even. You better rush. You better run faster than all the other. I'm talking about run. Okay. All right, on to some more disappointing news. It looks as if Wendy's is closing down more than 300 stores after closing down 240 in the past year. This is another inflation indicator, sadly. Okay, one thing that I love when it comes to fast food is Wendy's because they do have some good options to choose from. Not an avid eater of it, but you know, if I do get in the mood, Wendy's is an option. That or Checkers. So it's just sad that this is happening. I feel as if the reason why is because of the customer care. I think a lot of it kind of went downhill because the wages that they're paying the employees, they're hiring people that's not really going to give a fuck. So you get the cold fries, you get the not so warm nuggets, you get the messed up orders, which then people don't return back to it. They go into another fast food chain, which then you lose money. So that's what I think is the big cause of that all happening, to be honest. Okay. Now it looks like Tyrese and Kevin McCall ended up linking up. And they had to set something straight after Kevin McCall called him out for abandoning him during difficult times. By the way, Kevin McCall is trash. I seen him do a podcast basically, and I watched the full thing because I thought that somebody was clip farming. You know how Krishan said he clip farming. Them niggas said, oh, I don't have to work. I don't have to work. If it wasn't for my kids, I still would. He said, I don't have to work. I could afford my lifestyle. I just can't afford my kids. And I'm like, yeah, fuck, nigga, that's why you need to work. I'm like, whoa. He basically, justify him being a deadbeat as for him not working a 9 to 5, whatever you may call it. Because he said he could afford his own lifestyle. He just can't afford his kids. That's why I lost all respect for him. Like, that is a sad situation. A sad, sad situation. I couldn't believe he said. I really thought it was a clickbait clip. And until I watched the whole damn thing.
Call them. And if they not fucking with you, they might end up fucking with you if I'm on the phone to at least stamp it and say, look, my nigga might be going through some shit, but you do know the nigga. And if you got a room or somewhere he can crash out, let the nigga crash out. No, that's the real.
And Tyrese has his own emotional problems that he doesn't have to deal with your crap, okay? You're a grown man. Like, what? You should be even lucky you even a thought of his. That's a lot of nerve, okay? Shout tell me what my ex called me today. Fuck nigga, don't do it. If you watch this, stop calling me this shit. I'm dead ass. All right. One last thing, you guys. I'm gonna do a video, you guys. One of my entertainers, and I just had her on the channel. She works for the government. So I want to do something different. I want to interview her again and I don't want to give her career out or anything that she does yet until, we talked a little bit about it before, so I have her permission. About her time working under the government during this 40-day government situation where it was shut down. So she works directly with the government, and we spoke a little bit behind the scenes just about some of the stuff that was happening and stuff. I'm gonna protect her identity, of course, and where she works, so nothing ever happens and stuff. So I'm excited to drop that because I think it's going to be a little something interesting for the people that don't work for the government to kind of hear what was going on for those 40 days. Because a lot of employees, you guys, were not getting paid. So they were just working off the strength of them having to count their hours, write down their hours, making sure that it's documented. So then that way, once the government does pick back up, that they're getting paid the right amount. So it's going to be interesting. Let me know what y'all think down below, y'all, about this video. And we out, babies.